Hey survivors, I just got done watching the live gaming show on Twitch with Cedric and Jesse where they interviewed them, and even though the interview was only about 20 minutes long, they were able to sneak in a couple little sneak peeks for Genesis 2. Unfortunately, I thought it was going to be longer. I thought it was going to be like an hour's worth of content. I thought there'd be like all these new trailers or other, I don't know, just other artwork, but they really didn't show that much. However, they did let slip a few things that they hadn't told us before about Genesis 2. So I'm throwing this video together for you so you don't have to go back and watch the whole 20-minute interview. I'll just focus on the new things they actually revealed during the interview. Like I said, that live interview was today, Thursday, 5/27. It says 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. A lot of people were a little bit confused by that because that's when the live stream started, but the interview with Cedric and Jesse did not start until 1:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And when I was in the chat, there were tons of people there for ARC, like at least 30,000 viewers, but as soon as Cedric and Jesse left, it dropped down to almost 10,000 people watching. So, you know, the entire ARC community was super hyped about this interview. We're all waiting for like maybe a new trailer or something, but unfortunately, spoiler alert, they did not give us any new trailers or anything like that. And some people walked away thinking, wow, we didn't get anything. They didn't reveal anything, but they really did. They kind of snuck it in, and some of you might have missed it. First off, check out this little nugget, this artwork right here. Let me move myself around down to the bottom here so you can see it better. So we did not know exactly what dinosaurs and creatures were going to be in ARC Genesis 2. We hoped that some of these guys would be there, but they had not yet revealed it. However, we did know in the past the X-Reapers were going to be there. We probably figured that Carbonomies or however you say them, the turtles were going to be there. Allosauruses, I'm super excited about that. There's a new X variant. They just revealed that the Velonosaur will be in ARC Genesis 2, so we have Velonosaurs with an X variant. Of course, the Carno, which we saw in the artwork last week that came out. The Thyla. Snow Owls. So possibly Managarmers too. If we have a biome that has Snow Owls, we might get Managarmers. It looks like the Tropio up there is hiding up there in the corner behind this overlay. I'm not sure if that's a Titan or a... It could be a Brontosaurus, but it kind of looks like a Titanosaur. So there's going to be a new X variant of Titanosaur. And then, of course, the one I'm super excited about, besides the Velonosaur, which I'm also excited about, and the Reaper, is the Giga. We had not known up until this point that they would actually have a Giga on the ARC Genesis ship. But that has now been confirmed. And then, of course, we got Megatherium and possibly looks like there's a direwolf back there and the horses, right? But the ones I'm most excited about are the Reaper, Allosaurus, Velonosaur, and Giga. That Giga is looking sick. Look at those freaking stripes. Blue stripes. I wonder if they have like a bunch of different colors. Kind of like we saw with ARC Genesis 1. They did a bunch of different colors with the Allosauruses and Rexes that were in the volcanic biome. And even the Magmasaurs had like different color variants with like kind of a green and blue and purple colors. That's going to be awesome. Up next, we have the Jar of Pitch. I had not personally seen this before. I don't think they ever revealed this until now. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But it looks like we're going to have, obviously, the Jar of Pitch. And then I don't know if this is a new structure or if we'll be able to put that in the catapult structure that we already have. This kind of looks like the catapult. This might be a new form of catapult. Otherwise, we should be able to put the Jar of Pitch in the regular catapult that we already have, shoot it at our enemies. I'm sure it probably explodes all over the place and lights things on fire for a long time, kind of like with the jars that we used to have, the oil jars from Scorched Earth. You crack them and light them on fire with a fire arrow, but this one looks like it's already on fire. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to bring some fun to PvE and PvP. And last but not least, this one's new-ish. The Net Projectile. This is, to me, it kind of looks like a bola, but like a bigger version of it. So obviously you got the kind of weapon or gun that it's attached to, a canister for shooting it out and holding the entire net. Here's the net, what it looks like all bunched up, connected to the canister. And as you can see in the artwork, we got some survivor here chilling next to a trike. So we know this net canister can at least take down trikes, possibly. I don't know if it would be too overpowered if they took down Rexes, but that's possible, right? Maybe Rexes, maybe something as big as an Allosaurus. That would be sweet. Then we could go back and tame those X-Allos, and that would be really cool. That'd be something to help you get started on Arc Genesis 2 when it comes out. This is going to be really cool. I'm excited about it. I don't know how long it's going to keep dinos down. Probably a similar timer to the Bola, but maybe increased. Because the Bola only lasts not very long, but maybe this would last like a few minutes while you tranquilize something larger. Anyway, for those of you guys who are super excited about the lore coming into Arc Genesis 2, they did reveal a little nugget of information in the live. Before you guys listen to this though, in case you guys don't know too much about the lore, or you don't know who Mei-Yin and Diana are, just a quick recap. Mei-Yin was a survivor that met Helena on the island map. She later met a girl named Diana on the Aberration or Aberrant map. Mei-Yin comes from the early, like, ancient China, before she obviously showed up on the islands. And Diana is a survivor from the age right before the end of the world, basically. So she lived in the age of tech, when people were using technology, but she didn't live long enough to see the end of the world and the Great War and the element infestation. And when she was revived on the, or cloned, or however you want to say that, she appeared on the Aberration map. Now, they met up there. They went to extinction with Helena and everyone else when... Oh, wait. No, actually, sorry. Diana died. Sorry, guys. Spoiler alert. Diana died. But on extinction, after Helena ascended to become a Homo Deus, she revived Diana. And then Diana and Mei-Yin were the only two survivors, or only two surviving people from all the characters in the lore that we've seen so far. As far as we know, they lived out the rest of their days on extinction, trying to prepare the Earth for the arcs to come down and revitalize the Earth and terraform it. Obviously, they weren't able to do that within their lifetime because we had to do it, but they got things started. And as far as we know, that's where they died. However, somebody in the chat asked, will Mei-Yin and Diana appear in Arc Genesis 2? And listen to what they have to say.
Chat Iridescent Zenith. Will we be seeing a return of Mei-Yin and Diana from Genesis 2? Or in Genesis 2?
Ooh, that's a spoiler question.
Ooh, that is.
Okay,
Our players are very. It's like a mix. You have a lot of players that want us to share everything, but there's a large amount of players that just don't want us. The discovery is a large part of Arc, and I think for a lot of players, they love discovering those things and having that aha moment for themselves. But I don't necessarily want to spoil that one.
I will say that
I agree. I'm a spoiler. I do not. Okay, so let me ask you another question.
Well, I can sort of non-answer it, but answer it. Gen 2 is definitely a bridge to Arc 2. That's kind of, we've said that story-wise. So we're focusing a little bit on characters you haven't seen before and some new storylines and stuff like that. But I will say it's not the last that you will hear about Mei-Yin and Diana. So if you're not satisfied with what's happening with them or not in Gen 2, there'll be more down the line. Those are some of our core characters.
There we go. And that's how you properly tease people. Sorry, I didn't do my proper.
Wow. Okay, so that is not the last we will have heard of Diana and Mei-Yin, which kind of makes me think that they might show up in Genesis 2 or at least Arc 2. Because if that's not the last we've heard of them, either we're going to get a little bit more story, maybe before our time, before we got to the Genesis 2 ship, they made it there and did something, or they could be part of the story and part of the missions that we do on Genesis 2. Last thing I'm going to show you guys is this artwork. Oh, where is it? Right here. Okay, so I already made a TikTok video about this, kind of theorizing what we might see in Genesis 2 with Helena and HLNA. Somebody pointed out to me that this kind of looks like Helena. This person here. But that wouldn't make sense because she already ascended to Homo Deus form. So it's possible that Helena will show up in Genesis 2 as either a clone or a clone that was made from HLNA. So maybe she like took her personality out of HLNA and made an actual human form of herself. Or maybe Helena decided to descend instead of ascend back into human form. She figured that out somehow. That's possible. And last thing really quick, we already saw that Carno, that X Carno that they also showed us in the new artwork. If I can go back to it one more time, right here. Man, I'm so excited for Genesis 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited for Genesis 2. It's coming out so soon. Today is Thursday the 27th, which means we only have 6 more days until it releases. So be looking out June 2nd, about midday Pacific Standard Time is usually when they release all DLCs and stuff. I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing a whole 24-hour live stream when it does come out. Stop on by. We're going to be discovering all the new stuff that Genesis 2 has to offer together. But until then, see you guys later.